not, I'll.
Where we meet? I want to go with you.
Carpooling.
Yeah, what time?
Do we need to carpool? Do people need to?
Yeah, I want to drive with you.
You want to drive with me?
Yeah, meet
Then
here.
I'll meet you here at 4:30.
Yeah.
Do the hard
I'll meet
work.
you
I
here
just
too.
need to do
What
Yep.
time are we supposed to be there?
You have enough for 3?
5:45 is what I have in my calendar.
5:45.
Everybody knows what Miracle League is, right?
If you don't want to be a buddy, like run the fields, come and at least sit in the stands and cheer. You were there last year. It was so much fun, wasn't it? Do you remember?
It was fun. I went and sat in the stands and was recruited immediately, so.
Yeah. Y'all, these people are so excited to play baseball. These are special needs adults. They are so much fun. They actually get to hit the ball. They get to run the bases with a buddy. It is it's a blessing to see them and be there. They have music, they have food. I mean, it is just energy upon energy upon energy. I will be there. Carl's going, Mariah, Bob, Lori, if John, hopefully Chris and Bonnie, they were there last year.
We have our
Come
buddy.
and have fun.
We have our buddy shirts.
Yes.
You'll get a buddy shirt. I'm going to bring mine, and then they'll hook you up with one of the. They're not all children. There's some adults
No,
there.
Majority adults.
Adults, and sometimes you'll run with a wheelchair, with someone with a wheelchair. So that's wonderful. So Diaper Bank. Let's talk about Diaper Bank.
Yeah, so Diaper Bank, we are donating graciously $250 to the Diaper Bank from the foundation, I believe.
Well, get up here and take a picture. How about we get a picture of this? Get up here. Stand up here. Get up here.
Oh, John did sign it. Do you want to, go get with all the stuff, Carl, and I'll get your picture in front of,
Sure.
Oh yeah, over there. Okay, that's a great idea.
get in front of all the things that we brought.
Oh, yeah, you want to take
It's okay, it's actually hidden. Oh, sorry, there you go. Thank you, James. Okay. Oh, excuse me, Bob.
It's okay.
Ready?
That's a
Awesome,
good. That's
thank
a
you.
great shot. Great shot. Thank you very much.
Well, just real quick, we're going to be going up there on, thank you, on Wednesday, I think it's Wednesday, May 5th. We have a 12 to 2 session where we'll be donating not only the diapers and other products, the check, but also be working a 2-hour shift. So right now, Maria, myself, and Bob are going. We're going to carpool from here. If anybody else would like to come, just let me know. It's a really quick, easy sign-up that I can send you a link to, and you can join us if you'd like to. So that's the
Excellent. Does anybody want to volunteer storing the diapers until then?
your trunk.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. Well, so I need your help in bringing it to my car, please. That would be nice. And I have to meet afterwards with Jazz as well for the signage for our event that's coming up on Sunday. Bob Barker invited us to Campbell baseball game on May 2nd. Deborah, I think you have something on that one, right?
I don't think I have a sign-up sheet yet, but I do have the dates.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
I have May 2nd.
Yeah, my second.
Where are we going to
May
meet?
2nd At 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
We're going to meet here at 3 o'clock.
Oh, I don't know about that. The game starts at 3, right, Scott?
3, yeah.
So if I wanted a ride, would go with somebody, I can get in touch with one of you guys, right? Sure. Okay. Adopt a Highway is coming up Saturday, May 16th with Carl and I will be doing. So we'll talk about that coming up at our next meeting. And now it's time to introduce our speaker. Ryan, would you like to introduce?
I would love to introduce Sue, if that's okay.
Okay.
All right. And really quickly before I introduce Sue, I did want to share that we had a great turnout with Ryla. The 3 students we sponsored had a wonderful time, and I'll share some more of the things that they learned and their insights. And Mariah came along with me, and the young women were so appreciative and so excited, and they've made lifelong friends, and some want to go back and be counselors for the next year. So very exciting, and we have over 13 applicants for our scholarship as well. So if anyone else would like to help me read through these, I would be grateful and scoring. Now over to Sue. So Sue is a wonderful representative for the Dress for Success at the Triangle. The work that Dress does is phenomenal. It's part of a national organization, but really what it does is helping women in transition get their footing, get new careers, and get a good outfit at the same time. The work that they do is it's phenomenal in helping women grow from the inside out. And it takes all of us, including male sponsors, if you want to share some words of
I'll steal
wisdom
them from you.
your careers, what you've learned, I'm sure that Sue can share a little bit more about how to get involved. And Sue is actually based here locally in Fuquay. She's also a Fuquay resident, and so I hope she considers Rotary. And she's also brings tremendous experience being a coach. I got to serve alongside her with some women who recently graduated from the Going Places program. She is an HR professional in her past life, and she's sharing all that wisdom with these women to help them in their next stage. So Sue, please come up and share a little bit more about Dress for Success and how we can help support Dress for the Triangle.
Thanks. I think this is going to be called Winging It, because the pitch.
And I will pass this along.
I'm tech, and I'm strongly over tech. So this is
I can leave that up front, but these are the ones
What
that,
do you want me to do? Okay.
yeah.
Don't you want these?
Okay.
No, you go.
So you don't think it's going to work?
I'm gonna keep trying.
Okay.
And I'll catch up where you are if I can get it done, but.
Well, since I
You
don't have a
look good,
pitch in
you
front of me,
handsome.
I just got to,
You want the picture of it? I have it.
yeah.
You don't
Oh,
want it?
that would be helpful for sure.
Okay. So this is
Perfect.
that's your little.
Yeah, that would be.
Okay.
Oh yeah. At least if I can talk to this is helpful. So. Yeah, I'm Sue Stevens. I have been volunteering with Dress for Success for 10 years now, since I retired from a career in human resources. And I've been involved with other nonprofits. I'm on some nonprofit boards. So I have to say this stage of life has been most rewarding. And I have learned so much from working with the women, learning so much about the different needs in the community. Coming from a background in corporate America, some of this was not quite as evident to me. But Dress for Success, it helps women in North Carolina build confidence, successful careers, and financial mobility through career coaching programs provided at no cost. So this is what I couldn't memorize. This is the global stuff. It was founded in 1997 in New York. There's currently 130 network members worldwide. We have 3 in North Carolina, Charleston, as was mentioned to me previously, Winston-Salem, and the Triangle. The Triangle affiliate has a Durham location, started in Durham. The first client was served in May 2008. The Raleigh location was established in July 2009. And we opened a hub in Wilson in November of 2022. We moved to a new Durham location in April of 2023. We also now have 2 mobile boutique units, and we're really focusing on moving more toward eastern North Carolina, where there is a significant need. So since 2008, we have helped more than 30,000 women not only land jobs, but also build the skills, confidence, and connections to create lasting change for themselves, their families, and their communities. Because let's face it, individual success creates a ripple effect throughout families and communities. All of this is made possible through support of people like you in the community. So again, the impact, 30,000 plus women served since 2008, 2,000 plus women served annually, 1,900 plus served on the mobile boutique, and again, that's probably the last 4 years or so. More than 69% of women find employment, and we have over 700 plus volunteers. And as you're familiar with any nonprofit, volunteers are, the core of really running, providing the service or whatever they do, because, nonprofit staffs are typically small, budgets are fairly small, so, the volunteers are critical. And I have some info about volunteering if you'd be interested. So the core pillars, there's some of the core pillars are, it's beyond the clothes. Even when I joined 10 years ago, a lot of it was about suiting. We called it suiting. A lot of the focus was on image, and image is critical. It's absolutely critical, but we've grown so much beyond that. it's empowerment through community, and again, the ripple effect, as I was saying. Dress for Success welcomes and serves all women, regardless of age, ethnicity, race, nationality, socioeconomic background, religion, sexual orientation, gender identity, differing abilities, and military status. So I'm just going to go over some of the key programs that we have here. So we have career coaching and styling. So for career coaching, and I'm a career coach, that's one of the things that I do. We have virtual and in person. So that was one benefit from COVID. As we all know, there were some benefits, learnings that came out of COVID. We started with doing virtual appointments. All appointments used to be in person. So this makes it so much easier for people who lack transportation, who lack childcare. We can now just connect virtually. And actually, I had 2 virtual appointments already this morning. And in these sessions, we cover a variety of topics. We cover resumes, cover letters, LinkedIn. We can do practice interviewing. We talk about career changes, re-entry into the workforce. We have many people who are coming here from abroad and have to wait a period of time before they can work. So then, it's getting them ready to become reemployed. People who stay home for a number of years raising children, or taking some time off to care for a sick family member. All of those are different types of reentry situations. We also have a career prep course. It's called Going Places Network. It runs for 5 weeks. It's about to start next week. And that is 2 nights a week. We do it virtual. There is an in-person in Wilson right now. But again, we have speakers that talk about resumes, LinkedIn, networking, career changes again, and salary negotiations. So all of these topics are discussed by speakers, and we also break into small groups one of the nights, and we discuss. And so it builds a community amongst the women too. And I can tell you, I have participated in a number of these as a mentor, and without a doubt, every single time, every woman walks out of there with more confidence, much more confidence than when she went in. The job search process, as you can be very debilitating, daunting, demeaning at times. You feel, I'm qualified, why not me? And it's very challenging. So to see these women with feeling so much more confidence about their skills, about themselves, is really rewarding. We also have some career pathway panels. They talk about industry-specific careers such as healthcare, IT. I'm drawing a blank at what some of the others are, but for people looking to make a career change, and there are a lot of people out there who want to make career changes. Mid-career, even later in life, all of a sudden, and so there's a lot of work. There's a lot of work to get yourself ready to get into a new career pathway. Then the styling and the clothing. So we have really awesome image coaches who work with the ladies, and what they do is they get a first outfit for an interview, and it's everything: jewelry, shoes, purse, and it's appropriate for the type of work they're looking for. If you want to be if you're looking for a law job or a bank, yeah, probably a suit, something more formal. But if you are looking for, I don't know, something just in a typical office environment, probably be a little bit more casual. So they tailor that, and these women do such an awesome job. And that's another thing. I've seen women before they go in for their image coaching, and they come out. And again, how they feel when they see themselves with all these new clothes. We also give them, once they find a job, once they have a new job, they get 5 days worth of clothing to help get them started. We have amazing career growth webinars. They're on all kinds of topics. They're held weekly, but they're all recorded so people can listen to them at any time. We're getting a lot into AI now, so it's using AI with resumes, LinkedIn. I know I've had to become pretty adept, and it's an amazing tool. It's very helpful. And I look at some of these webinars myself because I need to stay current. If I'm going to be coaching women, I've been out of the workforce for 10 years. I need to make sure I am still relevant. And we do. We have some expectations, and for people who are career coaches to continually, keep their skills current. And we also give out Google career certificates. So cybersecurity, data analytics, UX design, digital marketing, AI essentials. So there's other ways, and these are free, that women can, continue to build their skills. Our mobile boutique units and outreach team is available for community events, workshops, and speaking engagements. And again, we suggest that you consider partnering with us. It's an investment in workforce development and community impact. So some things you can do, companies can host mock interviews, or an individual can help host a mock interview, connecting people with interviews with different companies. You can sponsor an event, and there's many other examples of ways that you can participate. So boutique sales support, we have one-off things people can do. Working in our boutique is sales, again, being a career and styling coach, working in the donation center, mobile boutique, again, mock interview or a webinar leader if you have an area of expertise and would want to just hold a webinar, and be an outreach representative like me. That's one of the things I'm doing. So we have some upcoming events. We have a spring boutique sale June 5th and June 6th in our Durham location, and these are amazing. The prices, and it's everything, again, jewelry, purses, everything. And we have a certain number of donation days that I won't go through, but they're listed on our website. And I have some ways that you can connect with us if you're interested. But that's what I have. Any questions?
I think I might want to add something. Do you have a question?
Well, you go ahead and add.
All right. So why this mattered so much to me and why I'm so grateful Sue is here. Personally, I had a girlfriend of mine who came out of a domestic situation and had to restart her life as they were putting their daughter through her first year of college. And she had to restart her whole life and figure out what she wanted to do next, and that pivot and creating a new life for herself, and Dress for Success was there. I also had the opportunity recently to meet a mom. She had a master's degree, but she was impacted by the war in Russia and Ukraine. And so her whole family, her husband's company relocated the family, but she had to find a whole new career, a whole new job, and learn business English. And Dress was there for her, and her confidence was through the roof. And so the work that we do makes a difference, because when women have jobs, then we can contribute to our economy, we can make better decisions for our families, and we can add a lot more value. So I do hope if anything about what Sue shared moved your heart, if there are donations you want to give, if you have old clothes that are gently used that would be amazing for someone to feel good about at work, and for your spouse or whomever else that you want to share, please feel free to do so. We're just considering your time. So thank you so much, Sue, for being here.
No, thank you.
John?
So, turning back to the image coaching, I think you said you guys helped them get their first outfit. Do you find it's a little more challenging today than, say, it was 25, 30 years ago, when dress codes were one thing? Today they're kind of different. There's a lot more business casual. 30 plus years ago, it was still all pretty strictly business. Today it's a lot more casual, even in firms like law firms, for example. A lot of them are very casual. In terms of helping the folks, is it more difficult today to give? Because you give them one, but then they got to kind of go outfit themselves from then on, right?
Well, they get 5. Once they get a new job, they get 5 outfits.
Oh,
Yeah, they get 5
through
more.
you guys?
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
they get 1, and then they get, for the interview, when they get a job, they get 5 more.
okay.
But to your point, I'm sure, I mean, yeah, if we compared side by side, 25 years ago was much more, standard sort of workplace attire. Now, it varies, by location, by culture, by whatever. And I think it's, but these coaches, they are very familiar with, the different environments and, different companies. So, I think it's for them, it's not as daunting as it would seem.
You know what has stuck in my mind for many years? There's a movie, Michael Douglas, in the movie when he was the Wall Street,
Yeah.
Gecko, I think it was his name was,
Yeah.
and he just said, "Clothes make the man." You remember that? Do you remember that? Clothes make the man. And I'm sure it's the same way. It's just women. It's what makes you when you're on the job.
Well, they say it takes 7 seconds for somebody to form an opinion, so no matter how, whether it's business casual, if you don't look at least put together, somebody's going to have an opinion on that.
I think it's funny because many years ago, one of my original VPs of sales told me that all he has to do is look at a man's shoes. And he can tell a lot about a man by the way he cares for his shoes.
Wow.
So, sometimes it's important to get people involved, but sometimes it's helpful if people know who the groups are that can be of help to you. So I'd be curious to know, in terms of wardrobe, are there other organizations that you like to work with, or organizations that are especially committed to your cause, that as we travel around and kind of keep our ears open, would there be other good connections that we could make for you that go beyond personal relationships?
Yeah, I think from a corporate perspective, it's we do pretty good with donations, but reminding people of that this is an option, that this is a need, an ongoing need. But there's options for corporate groups come in, they work in our warehouse. Some other nonprofit groups come in, just for a day volunteering, and then they get a better sense of what we're looking for. And of course, there's always the financial aspect if somebody ever wanted to be a sponsor, because we do have a gala, we have a luncheon and all of that. So there's different ways that corporations can get involved.
And jobs. If you know someone that has lots of openings that needs qualified talent, they're great folks to connect with.
And what do you tell your clients about tattoos?
I don't say anything about tattoos. Again, it depends on the field that you're in too. Different workspaces. I actually got one for the first time last year. I figured it doesn't matter at this point. But again, I guess if you want to be a lawyer and you got tattoos all over your face, well, yeah, maybe that's going to be a little bit. But I don't talk to them about things like that, but I'm not an image coach either, but I would never talk about something that they can't change, and a tattoo is likely not something that's going to get changed.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Sorry for the tag,
No, that worked out fine.
but it worked.
Yeah.
She had a lovely presentation, you got, it's
No,
lovely.
actually, it's not mine. So-
Bluetooth the TV, and we'll get it next time.
Okay, I just want to go over real quick. Deborah, your scholarship fundraiser is moving along.
Here, we just got another check-in today. John's received a couple via the straight PO box.
Would've walked out.
So it's coming, yes.
Good.
And thank you, Ryan, for your work on the scholarship committee, very much. Thank you for that.
My pleasure. Thank you for raising the funds. I'll find kiddos.
Did we actually? We haven't chosen anyone yet, have we?
No, they've got to review the application.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Do you have volunteers? I know we had talked about a handful of ladies in the group.
I would
And-
love volunteers. We've got 13 applicants so far, so if anyone wants to join and review some of those, like I'm happy to make first pass and whittle it down and hand over. awards made by May 15th, and the scholarship window closes April 30th. So if you know of any qualified folks, please spread the word and make sure they apply by the 30th, and then we'll turn around the decisions by the 15th.
Good, thank you. This Sunday, there's a bunch of people here that have been working real hard about putting this classic car show together and raising the money, and it's much appreciated. So even if you're not participating, show up and see what we're doing as a club member. We'd love to see you there. Mariah, you want to say anything?
I brought in some food to pad the food donations because I went to the Senior Services Expo. I bumped into Larry there. And this gentleman from CERT, I think they're a sponsor of Rotary. I'm happy to have them come in and talk to us as well about what they do. They offer safety measures, whatever. Anyway, the gentleman works for the food pantry, so he's definitely going to be here on Sunday, which I'm excited about.
And we have the Flags for Heroes table that the Morning Club is setting up, and right next to it we have a Fuquay Verena Club. I'm bringing the banner and I'm bringing the bell. That's going to that table, and you can see the little handout that we're going to hand out. It was an expensive little thing right there, but for Rotary awareness, we're giving it to every single person that's there, and just tells this is Rotary, this is who we are, and that's very important to us is Rotary awareness and to make ourselves well known in the community. So don't throw those away. Whatever you're not using, we're going to take them and use them.
And we have MMIA as well.
And MMIA was good. Yeah, we're there. Food Pantry, we're there. Fat Cat's going to bring ice cream and donate the ice cream sales there. So we'll have our own table. If anybody wants to come and sit at our Rotary table for a little while, and there's going to be people coming to ask who's Rotary and what they do, we'd love to have you be involved with that. Carl's going to be waving people in. David's going to be waving people in. And thank you, Scott. They moved the trailers. You know, Scott had to kick butt, but he got done. And so we have plenty of room to park the guest cars. And let's hope, I'd love to see 90 cars. But if we get 60, I'll really be happy. All right? So it looks good.
So far, Bob?
What?
How much have you raised so far in sponsorships?
Probably around $3,200, $3,300, maybe a little bit more in sponsors. If we get 50 cars, that's another $1,500. No what? We didn't?
I don't think it's that high.
Well, I counted 3,000. We have one sponsor that instead of going through us, they're going to individually hand $250 to each of MMIA and the food pantry through our name. So that's $500 if you want to consider it.
It might be three.
Yeah, it's got to be a little over.
I just got one.
And
A significant check, I think.
we should be getting, I think there's still about $500 in the mail coming. So, our main expense was printing all the flyers and all these things. That was our big expense.
What time you want us to be there?
We're going to be there at 7 a.m. You can be there. Cars will start coming in at 9.
I'm in there at 8 o'clock.
Huh?
I'm going to be there at 8 o'clock.
I'm going to be there at 7 a.m. I think Scott said he'd be there. I've got to get the banner up first. I got to put that up first. We got to dig and put it in the ground, and then I can deal with. Then we're going to get the food. We'll be arriving at 10. Well, they're picking it up at 10 o'clock here, and make sure the tables are set up. I got tablecloths for the tables.
Your people there, not you. What time you want your people there?
I would like everybody there by 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
By 8 o'clock. I mean, 11 to 3. It starts. Cars start coming in at 9.
But you're not checking in cars.
Yeah, we have
No, but we have We have Charles at the table. Maria said she would sit at the table, and at registration table. And however we work it, somebody will be at the table to bring the cars in at 9 o'clock. But we don't count it from. Actually, the show takes place from 11 to 3. Okay, for the community. But these guys like to come in early, and they like a nice spot. And then they take out their chairs and then they sit down and they buy tickets. They buy 50-50. They're going to buy food, because it's lunchtime, and they bring their families with them. So hopefully we will spend some money. We'll do okay, and we got a couple hundred of these flyers going out to every single person there. So, any questions? Be there as soon as you can. But by 8 o'clock, I'm hoping that have the banner up by 7:30, That's a pain in the butt to put. Almost said the wrong word there. It's a butt. It's hard to put up, and so got to dig a. We got to pound it in the ground, and you know. So, how about we stand for the four-way test? For the four-way test, we think, say, or do. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will